Let us start gaseous state. In gaseous state, Andrews isotherm, let us see. In this, we will go for a graph. Graph will take, in the graph, one axis will take pressure. We will take pressure in one axis and volume in another axis. Volume in the another axis. Here we will get one boundary like this. One boundary we are getting. In this boundary, this side, right side of boundary, the physical state of carbon dioxide is gas. At the boundary, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. At the boundary, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. Right side of boundary, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sorry. Next boundary we'll take. We are taking this boundary. We are taking this boundary. Now in this boundary, now at this point we'll take. In this boundary, at this point we'll take. This point says that carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. Left side of this boundary says carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Okay. So this boundary, we are taking this boundary. Right side of this boundary, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. At the boundary, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. This boundary line we will take, this yellow color boundary line we will take. At this point, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. Right side of this yellow color boundary, carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. Okay. So now we will take the graph like this. Here if you see in this line, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Here carbon dioxide, some amount of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state, some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Here carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. Here carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. Okay. So here carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Here carbon dioxide is in liquid state plus vapor state. Liquid state plus vapor state. Here carbon dioxide is completely in liquid state. At this point, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. At this point, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. Okay. So this is one boundary. It is another boundary. Okay. Now say that. Now let us connect. Let us this boundary continues like this. This boundary continues like this. At joining point, at this point, you say whether at this point carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. At this point, what is the physical state of carbon dioxide? At this point, in the mentioned point, carbon dioxide, is it in gaseous state or is it in liquid state, or both liquid and vapor in equilibrium, or which physical state shall we say, or we are unable to say? Which point will you say? Now see that. Okay, you are saying that a liquid state. One student says liquid state. Sorry, we have to check it whether it is correct or wrong. We have to check. Suppose here at this point, if you say carbon dioxide is in gaseous state, we can say. Here if you take carbon dioxide is in liquid state, we can say. Here if you take liquid and vapor in equilibrium, we can say. Here if you take liquid, vapor, both are possible, we can say. At this boundary, in this boundary, at any point of boundary, we can say carbon dioxide starts to liquefy, we can say. At any point in this boundary, we can say carbon dioxide starts to liquefy, we can say. Right side of this boundary, we can say carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Now yellow color boundary will take. At any point of this boundary, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state, we can say. So this boundary tells that carbon dioxide starting to liquefy, we can say this boundary. This boundary we can say that carbon dioxide is completely converted into liquid. So left side of this boundary, carbon dioxide is in liquid state. This boundary says that carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. Right side of this boundary says that carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sir, now we will say, sorry, you are saying that liquid gas both are possible, like this you are saying. Sorry, okay. Now see, in this boundary at any point we can say carbon dioxide starts to liquefy, we can say, isn't it? Sorry. In this boundary we can say carbon dioxide completely in liquid state, we can say. This boundary and this boundary meeting at this point. So will you say carbon dioxide starts to liquefy, will you say, or carbon dioxide is in completely in liquid state, can we say, completely in liquid state, can we say, or it is a position we are unable to distinguish, will you say? What is your expectation? What is your expectation? What is your expectation? See, this boundary says carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. This boundary says carbon dioxide completely liquefied. Now, when the both boundary lines meeting here, at meeting point, what shall we say? Meeting point. So, unable to differentiate, one student says. Unable to differentiate. Sorry. You are saying one student says unable to differentiate. Okay. Now, within the dome you see, one student says vapor liquid equilibrium, you are saying. That vapor liquid equilibrium within this boundary. One student says vapor liquid equilibrium, no, that is within this boundary. Suppose between these two boundaries, if you see in the dome, suppose you are taking this point. At this point, liquid and vapor are in equilibrium. At this point, liquid and vapor are in equilibrium. Between the two boundaries, liquid and vapor are in equilibrium. Okay. Liquid and vapor are in equilibrium means we can see the boundary line between liquid and vapor. Between liquid and vapor, boundary line will be there. How that boundary line is there, we'll see. Now, we are taking the point here. This point we are taking. Okay. At this point, how it will be there? That is, here liquid carbon dioxide will be there. Here vapor carbon dioxide will be there. Vapor carbon dioxide will be there. Between them, boundary line. It is a boundary line. It is a boundary line we can see. We can see the boundary line. Boundary between liquid and vapor we can see. Practically we can see. Practically we can see boundary between liquid and vapor. If you take the point within the dome, if you take like this, on this boundary, if you take starting for liquefaction, on the boundary, on this boundary, if you take starting for liquefaction, we can say, on this boundary line, if you see, liquefaction is completed. Now, this starting for liquefaction, that boundary line, liquefaction completing that boundary line are meeting each other. If the point is within the dome, we can say liquid separate, liquid is liquid carbon dioxide down, vapor carbon dioxide up, we can say. Between liquid and vapor, equilibrium, between liquid and vapor, boundary is there, that also we can see. Now, we are taking this point. That means both meet with each other. That point we are taking. At this point, how it will be there? How it will be there? How it will be there? Sorry. What practically, what experiment says? What experiment says, that we will see. Experimental analysis gives the result. No boundary line is visible. No boundary line is visible. No boundary line is visible in the sense. No boundary line is visible in the sense. Can we say it is as liquid, or can we say it is in vapor state, Or can we say both are possible? Both are possible in the sense boundary should be there. Some amount in liquid state, some amount in gaseous state means boundary should be there. No boundary, we are unable to distinguish. Like this is there. No boundary, we are unable to distinguish. Sir. So this point we will discuss later. Regarding this point, we will discuss later. Sir. Now further we will proceed. We will proceed further. Now we are drawing a graph for this. We will get the graph like this. The temperature is this much. The temperature is this much. The graph comes like this. Now, what is the physical state other than that point we will see. Now, if you see here, gas. At this point, gas. At this point, carbon dioxide in gaseous state. At this point, unable to say. Sorry. At this point, liquid. At this point, liquid. Sorry, like this is their physical state. Physical state of carbon dioxide is there like this. Sorry. Now let us raise the temperature. Let us raise the temperature. How it will be there? How the graph will be there? That we'll see. We will raise the temperature now. We are raising the temperature. The graph comes like this. Let us consider the temperature is so and so. In this graph, what is the physical state of carbon dioxide? What is the physical state of carbon dioxide? We will see at all the points. Physical state of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Carbon dioxide completely in gaseous state. At all the points in this curve, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sir, let us raise the temperature. Let us raise the temperature and we are bringing some other temperature. Okay. Here, what is the physical state of carbon dioxide? Let us see. At all the points, physical state of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. At all the points, physical state of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sir. Now, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Which side of boundary? That point we'll see. Now we are taking this boundary line. This boundary line we are taking. Right side of this boundary line, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Now we said right side of this boundary line. Right side of this boundary line. Right side of this boundary line, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sir. So physical state of carbon dioxide we said. Right side of this boundary line, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Okay. Next, boundary line for liquid state we'll see. Boundary line for liquid state. Boundary line for liquid state we'll see. Now we are taking the boundary line like this. Like this boundary line. You see this boundary line, blue color boundary line you see. Boundary line. Left side of this boundary line. Left side of this boundary line. Left side of this boundary line, carbon dioxide exists in liquid state. Now, left side of this boundary line in the sense boundary line is like this. Left side of this boundary line, carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Sir. Now, within the dome, how it is there? That we will see. Within the dome. Within this dome. Within the dome. Within the dome, carbon dioxide is in liquid vapor state. Some amount in liquid state, some amount in vapor state. Like this is there. Sir. Now, physical state of carbon dioxide, we are saying This physical state boundary we will see again. Now we are taking this boundary. We are taking this boundary. Right side of this boundary, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Right side of this boundary, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sorry. Left side of this boundary. Left side of this boundary, carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Within this dome, carbon dioxide is in liquid and vapor. Now we will take the point here. This point will take. At this point, how the system is there? How the system is there? In the vessel. In the vessel, carbon dioxide is present. In this vessel, we are unable to see any boundary. We are unable to see any boundary in the sense this point is completely in liquid state, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state, or carbon dioxide completely in gaseous state, or we are unable to distinguish, or we are unable to say the physical state of carbon dioxide. What shall we say? Now, how it is, how the carbon dioxide physical state in different places we have seen. Now, at this point, shall we at this point, how the carbon dioxide is there means in the vessel carbon dioxide is there, but there is no boundary line. There is no boundary line. There is no boundary line means it is liquid, it is gas, it is vapor. Like this, we are unable to say, isn't it? So, this point, at this point, shall we say carbon dioxide completely in liquid state? Or shall we say carbon dioxide is completely in gaseous state? Or shall we say some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state, some amount of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state, shall we say? Or shall we say we are unable to say the physical state of carbon dioxide? Which shall we say? So one student says that we are unable to say, one student says. Sir. So you are saying that we are unable to distinguish the physical state of carbon dioxide at this point. We are unable to distinguish physical state of carbon dioxide at this point, isn't it? That's what you are saying. One student says we are unable to say the physical state of carbon dioxide at this point. Therefore, this point is critical. This point is critical. Critical means confused state. Critical state. Confused state. We can't say whether it is gas or liquid. This point is a confused place. Whether the carbon dioxide is in liquid state or gaseous state or both, we are unable to say. We are unable to distinguish. That means this point is critical point, critical situation, confused situation. So this point is considered as critical point. This point is considered as critical point. So this point corresponding temperature is considered as critical temperature. Critical temperature symbolic representations Tc. This point corresponding temperature is called critical temperature. This point corresponding pressure is called critical pressure. This point corresponding volume is called critical volume. So in this Andrews, in one axis we are taking pressure, in another axis we are taking volume. Here we are getting a dome shaped dome. We are getting a dome. Now this point we can say critical point. This corresponding temperature is called the critical temperature. For carbon dioxide we got that as 30.98 degrees Celsius. The corresponding pressure is called critical pressure Pc. The corresponding volume is called critical volume Vc. Critical volume Vc. Sir. So in this carbon dioxide liquefaction of carbon dioxide graph isotherm, we are getting a critical point. The critical point corresponding temperature is called critical temperature. Corresponding volume is called critical volume. Corresponding pressure is called critical pressure. Sir. Now let us go for liquefaction of, we are converting carbon dioxide gas into liquid carbon dioxide, for which we are taking carbon dioxide at certain temperature. Then we are applying pressure. To the carbon dioxide gas. This carbon dioxide gas is converting into liquid. Now let us compare this temperature with critical temperature. How this temperature and critical temperature should be there? What is the relation between the temperature of carbon dioxide gas and critical temperature such that applying pressure converts carbon dioxide gas into liquid? Now see that we are taking carbon dioxide gas. We want to convert carbon dioxide gas into liquid carbon dioxide. Therefore, we are taking this carbon dioxide at certain temperature and we are applying pressure. Carbon dioxide gas is converting into liquid. Now, what is the relation between this temperature and critical temperature? Are they equal or not equal? Not equal in the sense which is higher, which is lower. That's what you say. One student says directly proportional. Sir, we will check this point. Now we are taking this graph. In this graph, one axis will take pressure, in another axis will take volume. Sorry, we will consider a dome. We are considering a dome like this. We have considered a dome, and we will consider a boundary. We are considering a boundary like this. We have considered boundary. Now, the physical state of carbon dioxide we will see here. The physical state of carbon dioxide. If you see this boundary, right side of this boundary is gas. Okay, right side of this boundary is gas. Next, left side of this boundary is liquid. Left side of this boundary is liquid. Within this dome, liquid and vapor. Within this dome, liquid and vapor. Okay. Now we know what is critical temperature. We know critical temperature means the temperature at which the point comes to this place. The point comes to this place. This is critical temperature. The corresponding temperature is called critical temperature. Okay, let us take that critical temperature also. Okay, critical temperature of carbon dioxide is this much. Critical temperature of carbon dioxide is given. Okay, we are discussing about carbon dioxide gas. For carbon dioxide gas, critical temperature we mentioned. Now let us take the temperature of carbon dioxide gas. Temperature of carbon dioxide gas is less than critical temperature of carbon dioxide. Temperature of carbon dioxide gas is less than its critical temperature. Okay. Now, when the temperature is so and so, the point comes below this boundary line, or above this boundary line, or over this boundary line, where the point will be there. Below this boundary line shall we say, or above this boundary line shall we say, or over this boundary line shall we say? What do you say? Now see, critical temperature of carbon dioxide is given, that is 30.98 degrees Celsius. Now we are taking temperature of carbon dioxide gas is less than critical temperature we have taken. Now we will take a point. The point comes at this condition. The point comes over this curve or above this curve or below this curve. What do you say? One student says above this curve. One student says above this curve. One student says below this curve. Okay. Now we will see this point. One student says above this curve, this is say. Now see that temperature you see. For this curve, temperature is 30.98 degrees Celsius. When the temperature is high, graph goes above this. When the temperature is still high, the graph goes still above. Okay. So if you increase the temperature, graph goes above and above. If you increase the temperature, if you raise the temperature, graph goes above and above. Here, how we are taking temperature, you see? We are taking temperature less than this, no? We are taking temperature less than this. So the graph comes below this one or above this one. What do you say? One student says above. What do you think now? Now the graph will be below this one, shall we say, or above this one, shall we say? Think it. I will show the graph again. You are saying that the graph comes below. So when the temperature is low, the graph comes below this one. Sir, here critical temperature of carbon dioxide we have taken as how much? 30.98 degrees Celsius. Critical temperature of carbon dioxide gas is 30.98 degrees Celsius. Now we are taking the carbon dioxide gas at the carbon dioxide gas temperature is less than critical temperature. Okay. Now we will think the point is here. The point is here. Okay, below this. Okay, so that we have considered here. Now at this point, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sir. Now for this point, temperature is so and so. This point, temperature of carbon dioxide is this much. It is less than critical temperature. The carbon dioxide gas at this point. Now, to liquefy this carbon dioxide gas, what shall we do? Shall we change in terms of number of moles? To liquefy this carbon dioxide gas, what shall we do? Shall we change in terms of number of moles or no? Or we need not talk about number of moles? Number of moles of carbon dioxide we need not talk. Or shall we change? What is our goal? We want to convert this gas into liquid. We want to convert this gas into liquid, for which shall we change its number of moles? Shall we change its number of moles or we need not talk about it? What do you say? Sorry. So regarding number of moles, we need not talk anything. Sorry. So number of moles, we will leave it. Temperature is taken like this. Temperature is this much. Okay. Number of moles, we should not say anything. Temperature is fixed. Temperature is fixed, that is this much. Okay. Now, what are the other variable terms? One is pressure, another one is volume. That's all. By assuming that it is ideal gas, we will assume it is as ideal gas. Okay. We are assuming this as ideal gas. Now, pressure term is there, volume term is there. If you change any one of the term, another term automatically changes because number of moles fixed, temperature also fixed. If you change out of these two any one term, another term automatically changes. Now, what shall we do? What term shall we change such that we can convert this gas into liquid? What shall we do now? Regarding number of moles fixed, we should not change. Regarding temperature fixed, we should not change. Regarding temperature we fixed, we should not change. You are saying that to pressure. Okay, we have to change the pressure. Shall we raise the pressure? Shall we increase the pressure? Or shall we decrease the pressure? What shall we do it? What shall we do it such that this gas can be converted to liquid? Okay, you are saying that we can increase the pressure. Okay, we can increase the pressure. So if you increase the pressure, if you go on increase the pressure, graph goes like this. At this point, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. If you raise the pressure still more, the graph goes like this. At this point, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. If you raise the temperature, if you raise the pressure still more, the carbon dioxide is in liquid state only. The graph goes in this way. So, to convert carbon dioxide gas into liquid by applying pressure, we have to keep the temperature of gas less than its critical temperature. So, if the temperature of gas is less than its critical temperature, then gas can be converted into liquid by applying pressure. Okay, have you got this point? This point, get it clearly. To convert, so here this point we'll see converting gas into liquid. This point, what is the conclusion we got? That conclusion we'll see. Gas can be converted to liquid completely on applying pressure by keeping temperature of gas less than its critical temperature. Okay, have we got this point? This point we'll see again. See, here we have taken carbon dioxide gas we have taken. Its temperature we are taking less than critical temperature. Its temperature we are taking less than its critical temperature. So temperature is fixed. That is how much means less than its critical temperature. Number of moles is fixed. We are applying the pressure. We are increasing the pressure. What happens means gas goes like this. At this point, gas starts to liquefy. Like this point goes. At this point, gas is completely converted to liquid. Here only in liquid state. Okay. This is you are saying that this is manual or auto. In the sense manual only we can do it. We have to do it automatically. How it can be done? We have to do it, sir. So this point, have you got an idea? You see that gas can be converted to liquid completely on applying pressure by keeping temperature of gas less than its critical temperature. So in order to liquefy the gas by applying pressure, keep its temperature less than its critical temperature. Okay, so understand this point. Conclusive point again I will say. To liquefy the gas by applying pressure, keep its temperature less than its critical temperature. Okay, so conclusive statement again will say, to liquefy the gas by applying pressure, keep its temperature less than its critical temperature. Okay, so we got one conclusive statement like this. Suppose the temperature is greater than its critical temperature, how it will be there, that we will see. Now we are taking temperature greater than critical temperature. We'll take here, we'll take pressure, here we'll take volume. It is the dome. This is the critical temperature point. For carbon dioxide, critical temperature is 30.98 degrees Celsius. For carbon dioxide, okay, you are saying that the graph will be above. You are correct. Okay, now we will take temperature of carbon dioxide gas greater than critical temperature of carbon dioxide. So the point is here. Okay, here the carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Let us fix its number of moles. Let us fix its number of moles. Number of moles is fixed. Then temperature of carbon dioxide is fixed. That is temperature of carbon dioxide gas is fixed, that is greater than its critical temperature. Now pressure and volume are there. Let us vary the pressure and volume. Let us increase its pressure. On increasing the pressure, the graph goes like this. The physical state of carbon dioxide, if you see, only gaseous state. So can we liquefy this? Can we liquefy this? We have taken carbon dioxide gas, its number of moles is fixed. The temperature of carbon dioxide gas is set as greater than critical temperature. Now we are applying pressure, we are increasing the pressure, automatically volume decreases. The physical state of carbon dioxide is being in gaseous state only. So can we liquefy carbon dioxide gas under these conditions, or we cannot? Under like these conditions, can we liquefy carbon dioxide gas, or we cannot? What will you say? That means what is the condition? Number of moles, you have to fix it. Temperature also you should fix it. Temperature you should not change. First, once temperature is greater than critical temperature fixed means that's all. You should not change the temperature. Okay. Temperature of carbon dioxide is greater than its critical temperature. Like this you take and fix the temperature. Temperature is fixed. Okay. Now increase the pressure. Volume automatically changes. Volume automatically reduces, no doubt. Now, what about the physical state of carbon dioxide? The physical state of carbon dioxide remains as gas. So, this indicates that's what your one student says that we can do by increasing the pressure. Yes, we are increasing the pressure. That's what we are doing. One variable is what? We are increasing the pressure, no doubt. So volume decreases, but physical state of carbon dioxide, if you see, remains as gas. Physical state of carbon dioxide, if you see, remains as gas. Physical state of carbon dioxide remains as gas. Now the question is, can we convert this carbon dioxide gas into liquid under these conditions, or we cannot? That is the question. Can we convert carbon dioxide gas into liquid? Possibility is there, or we cannot convert at all? That is the question. What is the condition? You have to take temperature of carbon dioxide gas greater than its critical temperature. Take this temperature and fix it. Don't vary the temperature. Fix the temperature. And the number of moles of gas is fixed. You can raise the temperature. Pressure. Pressure you can raise it. Okay. Or if you want to change volume, you can change the volume. Out of pressure and volume, any one term you change it. Another term automatically changes. Now the question is, can we convert gas into liquid? Can we convert carbon dioxide gas into liquid? Experiment gives this graph. In this graph, at all the points, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. One student says that we can. Another student says we cannot. We cannot convert this into liquid.